In the dark alleys of London, the notorious Jack the Ripper is committing a series of gruesome murders. Holmes and Watson, already intrigued by reports of the Jack the Ripper murders, become involved when they receive a parcel from Whitechapel containing a case of surgical instruments with the scalpel, possibly the murder weapon, missing by a family crest on the box. They come into contact with the Duke of Shires, who admits his elder son Michael Osborne dreamed of becoming a doctor. His younger son, Lord Carfax, tells them Michael has disappeared. Holmes deduces the instruments were pawned to a broker, Joseph Beck, who tells them that he received them from an Angela Osborne, who gave her address as a soup kitchen run by Dr. Murray. Holmes and Watson meet Murray, also a police pathologist, after convincing Lestrade to let them view the body of the most recent victim, Annie Chapman. Holmes convinces Watson to go to the soup kitchen and make a fuss of looking for Angela. A disguised Holmes then follows Murray's niece Sally when she goes to meet Carfax. They explain Carfax was blackmailed by a man who threatened to tell his father that Michael, who was helping Murray at the soup kitchen, had married a prostitute. Carfax now works there himself, also providing funds. But Michael was gone before he and Sally arrived. The blackmailer, Max Steiner, now runs a local public house. The Prime Minister asks Mycroft Holmes to persuade his brother to investigate the Ripper case, unaware that he is already involved. Holmes and Watson nearly catch the Ripper when he kills another prostitute who invites him into her room. Holmes confronts Murray, who explains that Michael had learned that Angela had assisted Steiner with the blackmail. She and Steiner tried to force Michael to add pressure to his brother to get more money, but he refused and Steiner brutally beat him. During the altercation, Angela was disfigured when acid she tried to throw at Michael was accidentally thrown in her face. Murray also reveals his crippled and mentally disabled assistant is Michael, seriously injured as the result of the beating from Steiner, and perhaps the knowledge of what his wife had done. Holmes and Watson discover Angela in the upper room of Steiner's inn, in reality her property, and she admits that she sent them the surgical instruments, having removed the scalpel herself, to get them involved. Holmes and Watson return Michael to his family, and Edward asks his father to allow Michael to stay, but he refuses until Holmes reveals his condition and how much he has suffered. The Duke softens and tells Edward to take Michael to his old room and make him comfortable, and he will come to see him in a few minutes. He asks Holmes how he found Michael, and he tells him that he received information from Dr. Murray and the woman who owns the Angel and Crown pub. During the night, Holmes discovers Carfax attempting to kill Angela in her room. He is the Ripper. The pub catches alight during a struggle. Carfax, Steiner and Angela are all killed in the blaze, but Holmes escapes. He explains to Watson that Carfax had no way of identifying Angela, who had besmirched the family name, so he killed every prostitute that he came across in the insane hope that one of them would be her. With all those involved dead, Holmes elects to keep the truth from the police.